Good morning. How's everybody doing today? I am here. Yeah. No, I'm a little on the sick side, but I'm still going to be doing my little warm up here. So, here we go. Yeah. Music from Burial Grid, like always. Cast from Majority Report. It is a podcast from a frequent caller of the Majority Report. Seems a little silly, I know. But it absolutely is a great show to listen to. It's called Redirect. It is an immigration podcast. Doesn't sound very exciting, but it actually is hilarious, which is the good news. Just to give you, I think probably the best taste of it is to tell you about the dream I had once. I listened to an episode right before I went to bed, and I woke up the next day having dreamt that I was defending an immigrant in court. And I'm like, dude, I'm an artist, I'm not a lawyer. And Steven's like, hey man, that's okay. I'll be sitting right behind you. You'll be fine. And instead of like helping me out, he's just sat there and did Trump impressions. So there you go. That's probably the best description of Redirect you'll get. It's from my dream. Wow. All right. No, but it is definitely it's an amusing, it's a funny show. Absolutely worth listening to. Oh, yeah. I would say it's indispensable. But they bring on immigration activists, judges, lawyers, retired judges, educators. Good mix of people, and they have like really good conversations on different subjects. They talk about their own personal experience, what Congress is doing, and how that affects them and their work. But it's also a very sarcastic show. Because it's exhausting mentally. And, doing the work that they're doing. And the climate that they're doing it in. It's really just, two very charming immigration lawyers talking about their craft. And you don't have to be a lawyer to listen to it. They'll say something technical and they'll just be like, okay, for our non-lawyer friends out there, and I'm like, that's me! Thank you! But it's a very approachable show. It also has a killer soundtrack. I mean, most of the people who listen to me know I love, post-punk and electronica kind of stuff. As well as an odd mix of blues. But one thing I've never really talked about is my love of Tito Puente's music. And I don't know if any of those are actually Tito Puente songs that they play, but they do play a lot of Latin songs. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, really? Right there. Look there. There we go. Sorry, I couldn't see where the break was. So if the topic of immigration at all is interesting to you, go subscribe to his podcast, like him on Facebook, do all that stuff. And I don't think I'm going to actually do all the callers from Majority Report. I mean, unless the people want me to and pay me. I'll be happy to do it live if I get paid. But right now I'm not being paid. This is all free advertising. Let's see here. While I was waiting for my pencil to charge, I noticed there's some interesting stuff going on in the news, and I never followed up on that. Let's see here. So yeah, it's President's Day. It's Toni Morrison's birthday and Audre Lorde's. Why is Pledge of Allegiance trending? Oh, Florida 6th grader arrested after confrontation over pledge. Wonderful! Florida's going all fascist on us. Now, forgive me, because this is a bit of a hot take, and I want to make sure I'm giving the right religion here. I kind of grew up knowing about this religion, and I believe it's the Seventh-day Adventists that don't do the pledge. My mom was a she babysat some kids in the 80s, and one of them was mother of a Seventh-day Adventist. And I remember learning about that, so I wonder if that has something to do with it, or the kid took a knee to protest. Which I do just to trigger the cons. Maybe next week I should do Ronald Ray Gun's co-host, but I don't know what he looks like. I think I follow him on social media. I should. Is it Matthew, I think his name is? I don't know if he's on Twitter. I'm just thinking out loud now. So, after the Trump passed his tax plan, if I remember correctly, it was right around Christmas. And I was walking to the grocery store. I live like a block or two from the grocery store, so I was just walking over there, and it was a snowy day, and there was a gentleman shoveling the sidewalk, and he goes, "Merry Christmas," and I'm not a jerk. I was part of my brain was sitting there going like, just say all holidays matter, all holidays matter. Like, nah, dude. It's right before Christmas. Dude celebrates Christmas. I'm going to wish him a Merry Christmas. Why not? It's a polite thing to do. Somebody says Happy Hanukkah. I don't celebrate that, but I'd say Happy Hanukkah right back to them. Because, done out of love. So I said Merry Christmas, and he's like, have you noticed that more and more people are saying Merry Christmas now that Trump's elected? And I'm like, man, I totally should have said all holidays matter. Like, the one time I should have said this. I didn't. Stupid brain. Trying to be polite to strangers on the street. I'm like, no, it seems about the same. He's like, no, it's true. People are saying Merry Christmas more now that Trump's president. Okay. Like, I think people are more obsessed about it, but hey, you have a great holiday, man. And he's like, you're looking forward to your tax refund you're going to get? I'm like, nah, dude, our taxes didn't go down. He's like, well, tell you what, why don't you give me that big tax refund that you're going to get? I'm just like, jeez, man. I did wish him a happy holidays as I left. I mean, I usually have good luck around here about getting stopped in the streets by random people talking to me. One time I should have said all holidays matter. I didn't. So of course now everybody's getting their those big tax refunds that guy was thanking Trump for. Proving me right. All right. So this week is my kids' break, and I am not quite sure where if I'm going to be able to broadcast every single day this week. I know one of these days I got to go into, or one of us has to take my youngest into Northampton because they're doing a free showing of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory she wants to go to. It's a bit of shame because that's also Dwayne McDuffie's birthday. The late great Dwayne McDuffie. So either way, I'm drawing Dwayne McDuffie this week. If you're not familiar with his work, you absolutely should be, or you might actually be already and you don't know it. I think he worked on the Boondocks cartoon. All right. Let's get this ear finished. Now, once again, I know this is a bit of a broken record for those of you who are my regular watchers, but this is your first time watching one of these. I'm actually holding my pencil on its side to get. Oh, that looks terrible. Get this a little straighter. Whoa! Thought I said you. That looks a little bit better. Let's see here. highlight should be coming right about there. About, leaning, that I do lean heavy like it's a bad thing, but it's actually kind of a good thing because sometimes, when you're drawing, it's really tough to get multiple light sources right. I know early early X-Men, Andy Kubert, I always thought he had a bit of an issue with multiple light sources because it got a little weird. Started off really good, and then yeah. If you look at his splash pages, I'd say like the individual panels, he did a really good job with working with multiple light sources. But like the splash pages, sometimes got a little weird. That's sure. That's for sure. All right. I need to do some highlights in the hair, just a little bit. Definitely need to jump because I am still not 100%. So, and I got so much work to do. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Until next time, insert catchphrase here.